everyone, it's another haul video, and this is the biggest haul video I have ever had. I don't think that's an absurd claim to make, and I'm really excited to show you all of the games and amiibos that I've acquired, so let's get to it. Starting off, we'll do one that I'm particularly excited about, Kirby Star Allies. I got this from the Classifieds ad for $25. That's normally more than I like to spend on video games, but Kirby Star Allies never seems to drop down below $40, so I had to pick it up at $25. It's the cheapest I've ever seen it, plus it comes in the original case. It was not from GameStop, so I was guaranteed to have its original case. It does have some inside cover art, kind of similar to the Yoshi game, Yoshi's Crafted World, where it just shows its basic control scheme inside. This is what the game looks like. I have a lot of games to go through, so we're just going to be doing this rapid fire throughout them all. I hope you're okay with that. If you have any questions or comments about any of these, let me know and I'll be happy to go more into depth about them. Next up, I am going to swear for a second, so don't mind me. Void Bastards. It is made by the Humble Bundle company, Humble Games, and this is the back. I got this from GameStop, if I'm not mistaken. It was, I think, usually I get these types of games for around $10, so I'm sure it was $9 or $10. This is what the inside looks like. I did redeem the DLC for it already. I always forget to do these, and then I show them online. Probably not the smartest thing. This is what the game looks like. I really like the art aesthetic of this one as well, so I'm excited to get to it. Next up, the Collection of Mana. Mana, however you pronounce it. This comes with the first 3 games of the Mana series, and I've never played any of them. I hear a lot of good things about The Secret of Mana, however, but I'm pretty excited about this. This was only $10 as well, and you get 3 games out of it. The inside cover art looks awesome. I'm excited to find out what it all means. This is what the game looks like. It's just the title of the series. However, this does come with Trials of Mana, and I won't be playing this one out of the collection because I ended up getting the remake of it. It's its own standalone game, Trials of Mana. Oh man, I forgot to take off the sticker on this one. Oh well, we can do that later. Yeah, like I said, I don't know much about this series, but it is an action RPG, not turn-based like most Final Fantasy games. What we got here? Just an advertisement for a little plushie, some legal. This is the inside cover art. And the game. I also believe they just came out with the sequel to this one, Legends of Mana. So this will get me ready to go for that next game coming out. I finally did it. I found this game for cheap. I see it all the time for $15. I finally got it for $10. I'm not a big fighting game fan, but Mortal Kombat, the series, just holds so much weight. You know, you gotta know what everyone else is talking about when they talk about Mortal Kombat. So Mortal Kombat 11, this is not the complete version of this game with all the DLC, all the extra characters or anything like that, but I hear the single player story is actually pretty in-depth with cinematics, and it's not just fight after fight after fight. So that's what I'll mostly be playing when I finally get to Mortal Kombat 11. We have our first October spooky game, Ghostbusters, the video game remastered. I'm not sure when the original came out. I'm not that big of a fan of the movie, to be honest, but maybe the game will be cool. I don't know anything about this one in particular, but I'm excited to acquire a bunch of games to play during the October spooky season. The inside does look like we get a little bit of artwork here. And this is the game, the famous logo for Ghostbusters. In that same vein, I also got Into the Dead 2. I don't know anything about it, never played Into the Dead 1, but it's a zombie game and looks like you have a dog companion, so what else do you need to know? This is the back. GameStop put those annoying stickers on a couple of these games in particular, which have that like annoying sticky residue left over, so I'll have to try and get some of that off. I should note though that all of these games have the original box and box art, so that is pretty exciting. Most of the time when I order from GameStop, they just come in that like generic case, which is the price you pay when you buy pre-owned games from GameStop. This is what the game looks like. And we are certainly racking up our collection for October. Next up, we have a new game. This is from Walmart.com. It was for $12. Risk of Rain 2. Looks like it also comes with Risk of Rain 1. This is a first-person shooter roguelite or roguelike, if I'm not mistaken. Similar in vein to Returnal, but probably a lower budget game than that new PlayStation 5 game. This one is sealed, so let's open it up. Here's the inside. And the game. This one was recommended to me from someone on Reddit. They said that the music in particular was really good in this game, so I'm excited. Hopefully it's not too difficult of a roguelite. This one I've had my eye on for a while, but I know since it's Ubisoft, it would drop down in price really quickly. Immortals Phoenix Rising. So it did come out this year. It just seems like all Ubisoft games drop down to $20 within the year. So I knew to wait. I probably could have been more patient and waited for the gold edition that includes all the DLC. But once this hit the $20 mark from Best Buy, I figured I'd pull the trigger. All sealed, brand new. So let's open this guy up, see what it looks like. Gotta be sure to use this code before someone else uses it. Let's see. The season pass. Oh, this is just an advertisement for the season pass, and this is the game. From what I understand, this is like a Breath of the Wild clone, so if it's anything close to Breath of the Wild, you know I'm totally in. Next up, we have Oddworld Stranger's Wrath HD. I got this for $12 from GameStop, brand new, mind you. I've never played any of the games from the Oddworld series, but I'd like to get my foot in the door. I know I probably could have waited for the collection of all three Oddworld games. I believe right now it's about $60, but maybe I'll just be able to get all three of them individually for $10 to $20 if I do really like this game. It looks like a wacky first-person shooter 3D platformer. It does look like it was a remake of an older game, so obviously I don't know much about it. Here's the inside. I really like the inside artwork. It looks like an army of these aliens ready to go into battle. Here's the game. Another new game that takes place in space, we have The Outer Worlds, another game I was waiting to drop down in price to hit that $20 mark, and it finally did from Best Buy. Brand new, sealed. I'm a big fan of Fallout New Vegas, and this is made by the same creators of that game. I heard that initially it was pretty rough when it came to the Nintendo Switch, but a couple of patches came out to make it pretty playable. So I guess I'll be the judge for myself. Let's open it up. No inside artwork except here. Go to this website if you need some customer support. This is what the game looks like. I think that's like the mascot, kind of like the Fallout bobblehead guy. Another game for spooky October, we have Skully. This is a 3D platformer, but it looks like you can like take the shape of different animals from what I gathered from the trailer. Looks kind of entertaining. Here's the game. Skully. I think this was one of those $10 GameStop deals. Next up, we have Chronos, Before the Ashes. I don't know anything about this game. It was one of those like, you know, $9, why not? The cover art looks cool. I didn't even watch a trailer for it, so I can't really attest to what it is. I do know that it came with that annoying sticker again that came out with that came with that sticky residue, so that was annoying. But other than that, here's what the game looks like. And we have one more Nintendo Switch game to go through. I got it for Father's Day from Autumn. It's Monster Hunter Rise. It's a running theme that I never buy full price games for myself, but luckily enough, my wife will. So Monster Hunter Rise, I'm very excited about this one. This is what the inside looks like. No inside cover art, unfortunately. So I did actually finish this game. Casual review coming eventually. I think this is like the third game down the line. We got 2 more before this one, so look forward to the casual review of that. But spoiler, I really enjoyed this game enough to get the Amiibo. Here are all 3, and you're probably wondering, like, Eric, how did you manage to get all 3 Monster Hunter Amiibo? Well, as you can see from the logo, I didn't get it from America. These were GameStop exclusives, and they never even really came to store. It was basically, if you pre-order it, you get it. So I went to GameStops all the time asking, you got the Monster Hunter Rise Amiibo? And they would always say no, check back later. Eventually I gave up and I decided to order these from Amazon Japan. Now, if you are an Amiibo collector, you might be interested to hear how this process went. Ordering it online was very simple. I used my American Visa, and they translated yen to the US dollar very easily. All 3 of these come together with shipping just under $100. So it's a little more than I would like to spend, actually a lot more. My only option was priority shipping for all 3 of these, and that came to about $25. The price for these themselves translated to the US dollar pretty evenly. I want to say these both are supposed to be like $20 and this is supposed to be $35. So the math kind of checks out. Either way though, if you are an in-the-box collector, I would definitely try to get it in the United States first, because these shipped in pretty poor condition. The box themselves looks like they got a little bit wet. Let's see. Yeah, this one in particular, if you see this edge, and even the boxes themselves came out with damage. So luckily enough, I am not an in-the-box collector. I want to open these up right now, but just a warning, if you are trying to ship these and you are an in-the-box collector, know that they probably won't show up in pristine condition. So what one do we start with first? I'd say let's start with the Palico. He's my little helper buddy. Mine was named Mimo in the game, and he was my healer. There he is. I like his action-y stance. He's got a sword. Mine was not a sword fighter. He was a pacifist, and he would roll his meows. I'm not going to do it right now. This is the Palamute, probably the one that I'm most excited for because I love dogs. I made mine look just like my dog Ziggy. This one does not look like it, unfortunately, but it still looks like a dog, so that's exciting. I love the quality of the Palamute himself. I think he'll look great next to Wolf Link. Let's just get a whole canine amiibo line going on. Very excited about this one. But the big baddie is the Magnamallow. He's kind of like the main monster in Monster Hunter Rise. This one was obviously more expensive than the rest. I'm just glad that he shipped in good condition, box aside. Wow, this guy is beefy. He's huge. He's got a lot of weight to him too. I think before this one, the heaviest one, I guess aside from the Detective Pikachu giant one, the other heaviest one might have been the Guardian from the Legend of Zelda series. But this guy, he's like an actual figurine here. I love the detail of his flames. That guy's intense. I'm bummed that I had to spend so much money on all 3 of these, but I'm glad that I finally have them and I don't have to keep on checking GameStop if they get them in or not. Unfortunately, I do have another monster line to search out for in a couple of days, the Monster Hunter Stories 2 Amiibo. There's 3 more that are coming out. There's no way to get a pre-order for them either, so I just have to go in and hope that they're not all sold out on that day. Maybe I'll just have to wait in line before the store opens or something like that, because I don't want to have to go through what I went through with all 3 of these guys. I'm happy I have them though, finally. They are pretty cool. All right, and if you thought that we were finally done after all that, I have another surprise for you. More Pokemon cards. And you're probably like, Eric, you eat so much cereal. Do you buy these Lucky Charms just for the Pokemon cards? And I will say that's only like a sixth of the reason why I buy Lucky Charms. I buy Lucky Charms all the time because cereal is like my dessert. So these just happen to come with them. I heard a lot of podcasts that these boxes of Lucky Charms with the Pokemon cards were impossible to find. I still see them all the time in my store, so I don't think it's as big of a deal as the media would have you believe. I think the bigger Lucky Charms that are harder to find are the Loki Charms. I've never seen those in the store shelves. But let's open these guys up. As previous haul videos will show, they all come with one holographic Pikachu, and I'm shooting for the Galarian Ponyta. 3 Pokemon cards. We got our holographic Pikachu. Oh, we got a Galarian Meowth. That's cool. I don't think I have that one. I do have the Galarian Zigzagoon, however. Okay, 2 more chances for that Ponyta. We got our Pikachu, another Galarian Meowth, and a Yamper, which I do already have. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, we got 1 more chance. I'm gonna have to go buy more Lucky Charms, darn it. Our shiny Pikachu. Oh, we have a Snom. I don't have him. He's like an ice bug type. And another Yamper. Wah, wah. At least we got a Meowth and a Snom. I don't have those ones yet. So if anybody wants a holographic Pikachu, hit me up because I have like 10 of them at this point. Whew, that was a lot of games. I think it was 14 in total. So let's cross our fingers that next month will be just as fruitful as this one. That's it for me though. I'll talk to you later. Bye!